Last, I want to talk about linear equations and the number of solutions that they might have. If you have, and how to tell. If you have two linear equations, and let's say that they would graph like this, we could say that these equations are parallel. And if they're parallel, we would know that they're parallel because they have the same slope. M1 would have to be the same as M2. And if these two equations are the same, then these lines are parallel. And so there would be no solution. Or another way to say that would be they never intersect. Or cross, let's just say cross. They never will cross, right? So if they're parallel, they'll never cross. Any other lines will always cross at some point, right? If the slopes are different, they will always cross. So they will have one solution, right? So if the slopes are not exactly the same, they'll have one solution. The other option, the last option, is if the lines happen to be the exact same line, then they would have an infinite number of solutions. So parallel lines, no solution. Anything but parallel, anything but the slopes being exactly the same, it'll always have one solution. I do want to talk about one specific type of one solution, and that's perpendicular. If we have two lines, two slopes, let's draw one like this, one line that goes like that, and the other one, I'm going to do my best to make it be perpendicular. So perpendicular means that they cross at 90 degrees. If we have two lines that cross at 90 degrees, what we can say is that M1 is going to be the negative reciprocal of the other line. Let me give you that a little different. If you know that the slope, or more specifically, if you know that the slope on this one is 3, and that this line is perpendicular to the other line, the slope of this line must be the negative reciprocal of the first one. If that's true, then we know that the slopes are perpendicular. So another example would be if we found out, and I'll do this in a different color, if we found out that this slope was, if m equaled 1 over 7, let's say negative 1 over 7, then we would look at this and we'd say, oh, m for the perpendicular would have to be the opposite of negative 1 over 1 over 7. And some of you very quickly should look at that and go, oh, Mr. Lynch is just saying, well, two negatives make a positive. The reciprocal of 1/7 is just the number 7. So maybe you need to do a little bit of arithmetic, but we can get there. Thank you.